Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode of Build Not Born, we're going to be talking about some of the things that I've learned in my 19 years of dating, specifically in college. I have learned so much about boys in college that it doesn't even really make sense the way that my brain has started to develop, and things are starting to click that weren't clicking when I was in high school and before. This video is going to be specifically about relationships, so some of the things that I'm saying are going to, they could work towards friendships, but I'm talking about dating. First thing that I've learned that I also talked about in my second video I think I ever did was women's intuition is key. If you're thinking that man is cheating, that man is lying, that man is sneaking around, he's being sneaky, he's probably being sneaky. Like, you're not wrong, you're not crazy. Don't let anyone gaslight you, or don't let yourself gaslight yourself into thinking that you're making things up, that you're just overthinking, overreacting, because 9 times out of 10 you're not. Whatever you think is happening and you don't even have proof, but you have feelings and you're having dreams, you're seeing stuff, if it don't make sense, then it probably really just don't make sense. Like, he's doing something. That don't mean trip, race, hell, but it does mean to look into it. Keep it in the back of your mind if you don't have any proof, and make sure that you never let that intuition that you have go away. Do not let it go to waste, because we have it for a reason. And who would we be to not use what God gave us to know that these men are lying dirty whores? Another thing that I've learned in my college dating experience specifically is the 90-day rule. My mom actually taught me this. She always told me, give a guy 90 days. Give a person 90 days, but we're talking about men, so give a guy 90 days. If a guy likes to hit on women, if he's abusive, anything like those things, he is going to not be able to hide it after 90 days. After 3 months, a person who really is crazy cannot hide their crazy. You're going to see the highs, the lows, and everything in between in 90 days. Like, I really feel like, unless, in my case, I'll talk to a guy for longer than 90 days, and he was a perfect angel for the whole first portion. The first 4 months we chatted, he was amazeballs. And then the minute that I really let him in, he switched. And it was like a literal switch went off in him. I don't even know who that man is anymore. Unless you're getting with a man who purposely is knowing that girls are looking for the best in somebody, then you might sometimes, and it won't even be to your fault, it will be to the fault of the guy. But for the most part, a man is going to show you exactly who he is within those 90 days, and you have to do not ignore it. If a man shows you when he gets mad, he raises his hand and he raises his voice, what makes you think that after the 90 days he's going to change? Like, no, a man who yells at you, that's something else. A man who talks to you crazy is going to treat you crazier. Nothing's going to change. If he will talk to you crazy like you don't mean anything, like you're scum of the earth, then he will treat you even crazier. That means he doesn't respect you. Something I've learned, some guys think that negging is cute. Some guys think that it's cute to be mean to girls. Like, we're not in first grade anymore. Being mean to me does not mean that you like me. I don't want any man who says little snarky comments about me and tries to humble me. You can't humble me. When it comes to men, I don't know, my confidence, I'm not going to say my confidence is on a level 10, but the moment a man tries to tell me something about myself, it's like it skyrockets. Because who are you to tell me I'm not bad? Who are you to tell me? And I dated one guy for over a year almost, on and off, who negged so bad. Like, his basic tier of flirting was simply to do the negging thing. When I tell you, those things that he said were just jokes still suit me to this day. Like, I still look at myself sometimes and see flaws that I didn't even notice until he pointed them out. And it's like, they think that it's a funny, cute little thing to do, but it's not funny or cute. And I will never date a man who ever does that to me ever again. I want the sweetest cuddle buddy, plushy koala bear to ever live on this earth. I don't want no hardcore hard body. A man who watches porn like it's a TV show casually all day 24/7, especially at our big ages, like, watching porn, I'm not even gonna say it's a problem. Cool, do you if you gotta do you, cool. Some men are so in deep with Miss B Nasty that they don't know how to change, like how that lady is compared to how we are. Dated a guy who literally watched porn all the time, and I don't think that he knew I wasn't them girls on them videos. Like, they have high expectations, unrealistically high expectations, not even in the bed. I'm saying, like, unrealistic high expectations in general, like the way they want their women to look. They just don't realize that what you're getting on them films is edited just like all the other TV shows that you're watching on Netflix and Hulu. Now, some of them ladies' butts is really big. Okay, cool. But they bought that butt. My booty came from God. I'm sorry. Like, they don't realize that that's just not an everyday aspect that you can get of someone just being built like that and looking like that and can do those things that they're doing. It's just not realistic. When you're in college, especially your freshman year, same way that they tell freshman girls in high school to stay away from the seniors, it's the same thing here. I feel victim. Stay away from them, man. Like, you're coming into high school fresh 18. That 23-year-old man is not the love of your life. And that situationship that you meet that first year of college is going to be the reason that you can't sleep at night. Do not let them trick you. And I don't even want to be the person that you're coming to school for one thing and one thing only. It's real life. You're not working and studying 24 hours out of the day. So all them other hours when you're socializing, because college is also for socializing, people do not understand that. And you're talking to people and meeting new people and making new friends and all of these other things. So it would be unrealistic to make it seem like you're not going to indulge in relationships and dating and all those other things. I'm just saying, be smart with it. Don't be stupid. If that man only calls you after midnight, what do you think you are? He doesn't love you. And you might love him. Oh my gosh, you might love him. I understand falling victim of the guy that treats you like the greatest thing on this earth. But he really not. Like, you might think he's really doing a thing, but when you really sit back, go make a list. Go make a list of everything that man done did. Watch it be this long. Watch it have 3 bullet points, and half of them are things that you can do for yourself. Do not let these men trick you into thinking just because we in college they can do nothing. Because whatchamacface built whatchamacface a house. Okay? He built her a house. He read her that book every day until she died. They died together. He read her that book every day. Every day she didn't remember, and every day he said, you know what? Picked up his book and read her the pages because he loved her, and all he wanted to do was her to know how much he loved her. Even get to her every day. Why would you settle for anything less? I don't care. Like, people don't realize that college is nothing but a stepping stone into adulthood. So what you do in college is going to show what you're going to do at the end of your life. What you're going to do when you turn 30. What you're going to do when you turn 25. At 25, I do not want to be getting booty calls at 1 a.m. from ooh, I almost named y'all. I don't want to be getting booty calls at 1 a.m. talking about, come see me. What you want? And don't be texting him first. Don't be texting first. Every time I think, you know what, let me text a man first. Let me be vulnerable. I just think about him going like, screenshot and send it to his group chat. Imagine a man sending you to his group chat and them all laughing at you. The whole football team is going to laugh at you, girl. Don't even get me started on math, please. The ones that want you first. If a man chases you to no ends, oh my gosh, I want you, Sydney. Please, bro, just give me a chance, bro. Why you being like that? You don't even know, like, you ain't even give me a chance to mess up. Don't give him a chance. If a man is chasing you down to no ends, I'm going to say about 8 times out of 10, it's some foolishness. It's either a bet that they've placed with their buddies, or he just want to get you. He knows that you put up. If you put up, stay put up, girl. Do not let that man who's chasing you make you think, oh, he really want me. He really something. He really need that. What he needs is to add you onto his list. To add you onto his roster of dummy hoes who was like, you know what? He is so charming and cute and nice and sweet and funny and da-da-da-da. He not funny because he just saw that joke on Twitter and he thought, let me tell her. Because I know she gonna giggle. She gonna giggle so hard her panties gonna fall off. No. And listen, I don't want y'all to think I'm judging y'all. I'm not judging y'all, I promise. There's nothing I'm telling you guys that I have not been through myself. Promise. Pinky. Your ex is not your soulmate. Nothing is the same the second time around. I love food. So I'm going to use for example. The other day, like 2-3 weeks ago, I went to Way Back Burger for the first time. I love burgers. I actually have a ranking. If we can get into that later in the comments if y'all want to. But Way Back Burger, I heard good things. I love burgers. I said, let me go try that burger. I had that burger and it was amazing. Amazing. The following week, my sister was coming down here for the first time to spend time with me. My sister also loves burgers and she has never had Way Back. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my sister to show her just how good this burger is. Of course, I get a burger as well. The burger was amazing, yet again. but it wasn't as good as the first time. And it's the same thing with the relationship with the man. When you in that honeymoon stage, the first time you get with the man that you really, really like, who really is doing you right, it's amazing. It's so good, like that burger was, y'all. I'm actually, should I get that going? I need to get that going again. It's amazing, right? But he cheats, right? You like 3, 4, 5 months later, maybe he's healed. Maybe he done got in tune with God, you know. He don't, he locked in. He texts you. He come outside with the boombox. He got the flowers. He posts you on Instagram. Cool. He's locked in. In the back of your mind now, everything that he did before is still right there. You're still going to want, he tells you you're the only one, that picture or that screenshot you saw on his phone is going to flash in your head. Even if it's real quick for a second, you're going to see it. Sometimes you can move over it. If you really love that man, sometimes you can move past it, get over it, whatever. But for the most part, your ex is not your soulmate. Your ex is not the person you're going to end up with. You need to just let it go and move on. God showed you that part of that man for a reason. This is definitely one that I've learned in college. That man that you look at and you think, oh my gosh, he is gorgeous. He think he gorgeous too. Men think they're just as fine as you think they are. You don't need to go get with nobody because he think he just as bad as you. And he gonna treat you like he think he just as bad as you. Don't get no chopped cheese. Don't get nobody who pop. Cool. But get you a man who fine and don't really know it. You have to find a man who look good and act just as good. Sometimes we get clouded. We get clouded by that chocolate skin and them teeth. We get clouded by that light skin and them dreads. And them brown eyes. Don't let it get cloudy. Let the sun come out. All right, cool. Do not let that beautiful face card distract you from the fact that he called you the B word in every other sentence. Do not let it distract you from the fact that he don't got his license. 22 years old, no license. I had to really, really learn this. Honestly, in the past month, this is when this really has hit me the most, is that I'm not a yawn love. I can't fix nobody's life. I can't change no man that don't want to be changed. I can't fix no man that don't want to be fixed. If a man is a hoe, if a man is easy, if he's green, if he's going, then that's what he is. And me being beautiful, funny, smart, intelligent, interesting, inquisitive, and all these other things is not going to change that man. But can Michelle do it? If his mama couldn't do it, what makes you think that you can? That's what she said. Matter of fact, let's get that going. Because he wasn't raised. I ain't even gonna say that he wasn't, because some of them men have literally seen their mom go through hell and back with their daddy, and they still don't care. They're still absolute dirt balls. Here she go right here. Better off letting him go. A man who wants to do what he wants to do is going to do what he wants to do. It doesn't matter how great you are. It doesn't matter about any of the good qualities about you. You cannot blame yourself. You can't blame yourself for what he chooses to do, for what he chooses to partake in. You're not the reason that he wants to date you and 3 others. You're not the reason that he keep cheating and lying and all this other stuff. The only time that you become the problem is when you see it and you don't act on it and you don't move on and get on. Like I said, I'm not saying nothing that I don't know. I was a little silly. Okay, my bad. I was silly myself my freshman year, the whole year. I was silly. There was a man playing in my face and I kept one of my eye closed. Like, I ain't see it on this side, so on this side, I ain't see it on this. That's on me. I can't be mad at nobody but myself. That's why everybody asks me, why you don't hate him? How can I hate him? When basically he never told me, but once I found out and he knew I had found out and I was still chit-chatting up with him, I mean, who can I really, what that song? Ain't nobody's fault but mine. It ain't nobody's fault but mine. Do he need hands and feet put on him? Yes. And if I got the chance to fight him, I would be 30 years old before y'all would just now be getting me off of him. That last heartbreak I had, I'm so in tune with God now. Like, I'm so like, give it to God now. That last thing he did, like, it really stung, yes. But I was like, I'm gonna let him handle it. Whatever God sees fit to happen to him, I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him take care of it. I did tell God when I was praying, I was like, I'm gonna let you handle it. I did tell him, he kind of on a time crunch because I'm leaving next month, right? So I told him you got about a month for things to start bad happening in his life before I have to take matters into my own hands. I didn't do nothing though because I already see the karma. I'm on that Instagram. I don't know what to do no more, man. Life kicking my, ooh. I am going to say, do not self-sabotage. There are good men out here. All men are not trash, doo-doo balls, terrible. But there are some that are. And you have to go into every situation with a shield of caution on yourself. You know, like you need to know what is possible, what may happen. That doesn't mean go into it thinking he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. But when he gives you an inkling that he might be a liar, that he might be a cheater, you might want to like, don't just brush over it. Like definitely keep it. If you're going into college and you have never dated anybody before and it's your first relationship, that first relationship, like the way that you go into love, when I first, like my very first time really being in love, I feel, with a person, was some of the happy moments in my life. Like I really felt like, so like I felt like I was on top of the world. Like it's just a feeling of being in love for the very first time that you can't get back, unfortunately. Like that first time when you get hurt. After that, like once I got hurt the first time, cooked. Everybody after him done got questioned like they was in an interrogation room. Who, what, when, where, and why. I'm going to end this off by saying that college is super duper fun. It's definitely a time, especially if you've never been on your own, never been by yourself. It's something so different. It's a great experience. I loved my first year of college, for real. If I could rate it, I would say it's like a 8.6 out of 10. The first semester I kind of, well the first like 3-4 months, I kind of was so nervous and by myself that I stayed in my room the whole time. I didn't really do anything. I kind of got out my shell when I moved into my second dorm. Kind of did a little bit more, but still didn't really. But around February, I would say, is when I really started going to things. Whether it was alone or with the group, I started seeing flyers for things and just doing stuff that sounded interesting. I was just doing things. And that's really when I could say that my college experience really like turned up. And I really enjoyed it. And I recommend that anybody, don't let your fear be the reason that you miss out on so much of the freshman year experience. You need to forget them fears and have fun. For dating, have fun. Literally, that's all it is. Just have fun. Unless a man is really showing you he is husband material, he wants something serious, which they never really do, treat it as such. Treat it as what he's treating you like. If you can tell that that man is only enjoying the cuddling and the perks of you being there in because I'm a girl, because you wanna lay and cuddle with me and hold hands, we don't go on dates, nothing like that, then let it be that, if that's what you're willing to do. But if you want something serious, then you need to wait until you get something serious. Do not wait and don't just lay up with Billy Bob until this good man come, and now you used to lay up with Billy Bob. Now Billy Bob and got you thinking we in love, so the good man get just tossed to the side. Don't toss the good man to the side for Billy Bob Joe. My story time is gonna come soon, because I will be telling y'all how I got. I am gonna tell y'all. I just need to leave here so that nobody can get me. I love you guys per usual. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.